What's up, everyone? It's Wednesday. It's good to see everyone. Toy talk tonight, movie talk. Unworthy collector, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, Chris. It's always a pleasure to be here and see your handsome face.
Oh,
Hey, what am I?
you're too
Top
kind.
liver?
Sliced. Very nicely sliced, though.
Okay.
Clint, what's up, buddy?
Not much. Doing fantastic here.
Awesome. Guys, it's been a while. May was hard for me, so couldn't get anything fit in May. So that's where top of the month in June. So excited tonight to talk about Tropic Thunder, but before we do that, let's talk about and just catch up.
Yeah.
Unworthy.
Oh, yeah.
What have you been up to?
Work, man. Work, more work. My
Is there a
daughter's
vacation in
graduating.
sight for you?
So I usually take the week of 4th of July off
Okay.
because it's my anniversary. So we take that whole week off.
Nice.
But I haven't had much time off lately between work and, like I said, my daughter's graduating. So we got all the
Awesome.
senior year stuff going on, getting ready for graduation parties, awards, prom, all of that.
She's
stuff.
going to. What's her future plans?
She's going to Wilkes University to study sociology and
Nice.
child psychology.
Oh, awesome.
You know, she's going to go help people. She's a very smart girl. She just had ranking last week, senior ranking. She was number 9 in her whole class.
Heck yeah.
Very proud papa.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations. When's graduation?
It is coming up June 16th is the last day of school, and then I think the Sunday after his graduation.
Wow, that's a late graduation for I feel like they come earlier. But that's awesome. Hey.
And then she's got to get ready for college, man. She's going. She's not taking a year off. She's smart. I think she listened to me because I said I took a year off, and then I took another year off, and then another year off, and then finally started and then quit. So.
At least for me, like having kids, it's like you just want them to be better people than you. So,
Absolutely. And I think, and she absolutely 100% is. And I'm not saying that because she's watching, because she doesn't watch, but she is. She's 100% a way better human. She's a way better human being than I am. She's just so smart and beautiful and kind, and very proud of her.
Oh, that's awesome. Clint, what have you been up to, buddy?
Same boat, just mostly work. Recovering from Dallas Fan Expo from this weekend, so we got a lot of blew a lot of money there this weekend. But other than that, it was a great time.
How big was that con?
Pretty massive. Like we had the big draw this year was pretty much everyone from Back to the Future.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Did you go there? Did you see it?
I went to the first Back to the Future panel. It was just Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd for the most part. But the whole cast was the next day.
Hold on one sec.
Okay.
I have to add this guy.
Hey, Daddy.
What's up? How you doing, buddy? I thought you were gonna be real late.
No, I made it.
Nice.
You like my?
I love your house.
Oh, thank you.
Nice. It's very nice nook.
Yeah. Jeez.
This is his lounge. You should see his living room. This is just his lounge.
Yeah. Do you I didn't realize you played piano.
I don't. Unworthy.
It's just decoration.
Decoration.
Oh, man.
It's a 1-to-1 scale replica. It's not a real piano.
Thank you, Jedi Jack.
Clint, just going back to the Fan Expo. So did you see Michael J. Fox?
Mm-hmm.
How was he doing?
But not that.
Did he shake your hand like a lot?
I didn't go. I don't meet the celebrities, so I just watch the panels. But pretty good. Like little shaky, but otherwise pretty much fine.
Yeah, I mean, he has a lot of money to. I think there was a brand new thing that came out that was really helping Parkinson's. So, I when I read the article, I remember thinking like, oh, I bet Michael J. Fox is already on this. So
yeah.
Awesome. That's cool.
Yeah.
What was the biggest thing from the con that you like? I know you got a grail.
I did get a grill, but I got this first.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
That looks good.
Why
this
is
from
Is it a little too small for that big old chrome noggin of yours?
yeah.
it fits just right.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Let me
That's
see the
good.
inside.
Spider-Man 2099 helmet did not fit.
Really?
Yeah, like that one, no. But the main reason I got it is because my buddy had the audacity to contemplate getting it, so I had to beat him to the punch and make him settle for a different one. But
Why couldn't you get the same one?
because there was only one left, and any of us was going to get an X-Men helmet.
Yeah.
Come on, it had to be the X-Men guy.
Exactly. So
How much
And
does something
then-
like that cost at the con?
that one just cost me $95.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's from Mustafar Creations. They do a lot of 3D printing. They also had a pretty cool Daredevil helmet with the actual batons and retractable. Those were pretty
Wow.
cool. So yeah,
Like
Oh,
the
great.
Netflix Daredevil or the
the
comic
Netflix
Daredevil?
Daredevil,
That's
as
cool.
well as Spider-Punk and Spider-Man 2099.
Oh, nice.
Those are some pretty dope ones.
That's awesome.
And I also got one of my Grill figures.
Freaking awesome.
Nice.
That's awesome. Build a figure.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
so got that knocked off my list.
If you haven't checked out Yimbo Reviews Everything last Sunday, we did a huge build a figure kind of discussion. If you want to join this build a figure Toy Daddy's chat Yimbo had made, please DM me and then we can add you into the chat. It's a big marketplace that we would just introduce people to being like, hey, does anyone have this piece? And then if you do, then you show it and then you do your deal offline. It's kind of like a meeting place, so a market meeting place, as Yimbo described. So I gotta find my Build-A-Figure stuff. I don't know. I don't know where it is. Like sometimes I'm not as organized as everyone else, and I just like throw it somewhere, you know. So I gotta figure it. I gotta figure out all my stuff.
I was thinking about that today as that chat was going off and D Blake was making the chart. I was thinking, man, I've got so many more Build-A-Figure parts. I have no idea where any.
Well, you had a good list. Or your initial list was pretty big, or was pretty nice.
Well,
in
so I
terms of
had-
organized.
I had all of those in a box with other like random figures. I was going to send them to this guy. He did like kit bashing, customizing, and his Rad Toys, or not Rad Toys. I can't remember the guy's name, but I was going to send him to him, and he was in Canada. And I was like, yeah, I'll send it to you. You know, you don't have to pay for any of the parts or the figures or whatever. You know, just pay me the shipping. And he said he would. He was going to hit me with the PayPal, and then he never did. So I've just had this box sitting around for a year. And I remember that's where most of my Build-A-Figure parts were. When you guys were doing the show, I was trying to dig through the box as you were doing it on Sunday.
Oh. Yeah, that was a good, nice picture. I mean, I wish I only have one, so right now that I can find. So, Mr. Toy Addict 17, how you doing, my friend?
Bougie Papa over here.
Yeah, seriously, jeez,
I'm doing great.
dressed to the
great.
nines.
I'm good. I'm doing really
Yeah.
good. Thank you for playing. Yep.
What have you been up to?
Nothing. I've been doing nothing. No, I've been working a lot. Trying to I'm in this phase in my life where like everything is just coming at me all at the same time. Like I have my son turning 20 this Sunday.
Yeah,
So that
are you
kind
guys
of
gonna do something?
Yeah, I'm gonna take him out to eat. He really doesn't want to do much. He just wants to hang out. So I'm gonna take him out to eat. And then my daughter, one of my daughters is graduating middle school, so she's heading into high school. So
That's
a
awesome.
lot of big things happening. My nephew graduated today, so that's a plus. A lot of fun things happening. So I don't have a grail, but I have a sponsorship for AWA.
Yeah,
So
let's see
we're
it.
now proud sponsors of
AWA, A-Worthy Addiction.
Hold on. I gotta take this virtual background out the way because it's gonna hurt everything. Hold on. It's not.
Oh my gosh, that was virtual this whole time.
Oh man, jeez.
Oh, listen.
Wow.
Way to take down the fourth wall.
We are the proper promoters of Blue Max sunglasses,
As seen on TV.
as seen on TV. So,
If you're on the go and you're using devices and you're also in the sun, get these shades.
if you,
Did
yeah, and if
They sent.
you want
They
to
sent
feel like
you.
me, if you want to feel like a sexy boppy on a summer's day, this is the sunglasses to buy. These are the ones.
They
Yeah.
send you a nice $3.99 pair of sunglasses.
Look,
Joe
it's,
Namath. He
You know-
uses them.
funny story. My boy came by today and he bought
Joe Namath.
Yeah.
No, not you. Yeah, Joe David. No, my boy showed up today and like he had a whole entire box. He got like 30 of these.
On accident? Or
And he
it
was
on
like,
purpose?
he came by, he's like, Danny, I got a gift for you. I was like, why? And I saw like one of them. I was like, I don't want that. He's like, no, dude, I got like 30 of them. I want you to have one. Wear it on the show. He said, wear it on any show. And I was like, perfect. I'll wear it tonight. So I have Blue Max. Look. Let's just look.
If you need a pair, you just go down to the Save On gas station, go around the backside and ask for Pablo. He'll hook you up.
Right. and make sure you take a photo of the Danny cutout like this.
Yeah.
These are cool. He gave them to me and I was like, oh, these are pretty cool. They look like I don't know, they kind of reminisce of like the old school stuff. Like I don't know, it just gives me like nostalgia.
Yeah.
And it comes with like a whole case, like a whole like
What's the case?
leather. Oh, you want to see it?
Okay, brother. I do want to see it.
Well, while I'm doing that, it says great
Telling
for
us.
all of your outdoor action, including golf, tennis, skiing, boating, hiking, picnicking, sunbathing, sightseeing, driving, and woo!
Wait, are
Wait.
they
Wait,
sunglasses?
what
I thought
about,
they were for...
What about hunting? Can you wear them while you're hunting?
No.
No, don't want
Isn't
them.
that the
Sorry.
woo? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
look.
cool. That's nice. Yeah,
Wow.
that's nice.
Look,
Sounds
it comes
special.
with a sticker.
Dude, $3.99, that's a steal, dude.
You find a better pair of
Yeah,
sunglasses for
30
$3.99. I'll wait.
Dude, he had said I laughed so hard when he was like, dude, just take it. I got like 30 of them, and I saw the box, it was like 30 of them. I should have got an extra pair.
Yeah, where's my pair? What the hell?
Right, what the hell, man? No, these are really awesome. These are probably my favorite sunglasses now. I feel like
I love how serious you're being about it too.
I know, I'm really serious. I feel like Eric Estrada right now. Like these are like my favorite things now.
I'll be quite honest and not to
Hold on,
be...
wait. I need you to hold on before you do that. Let me get myself back together here.
Yeah, we'll get the
Oh,
meeting
sorry.
out of that.
Go ahead.
I feel like
This
that is I can relate to that person that has like a bunch of free stuff that they got somewhere and
Oh,
they're
right.
giving it up as presents, because I feel like that's every one of my aunts. Like,
Yeah. I found
just,
this whole box of shoes. Are you size 12 and a half? Take a pair.
not even that. Like, it's like, hey, I got all these like
Hey, man.
I got all these keychains, here, take a keychain. And it's, it's one of those like dinky keychains.
You know what?
that-
And I'm really happy that this was one of those occasions.
well, then
Say
I'm saying
something
this
really
is
dramatic and take them
what
off
I'm saying. This
slowly.
is more quality. This is definitely
wait.
more quality.
Right. Here you go.
Say something dramatic and take them off slow.
That's my freaking headphones on. Toma.
Do it again.
There you go.
One more time. Sizzle.
My hat. Maria.
¿Por qué?
¿Por qué, María? El Star Wars. Guerra Estrellas.
Telemundo.
Danny, we can always count on you to do something for the
Oh, yeah.
show. I
Listen,
appreciate you.
Shout out to my boy James, man, because this really made my day. These
And
are
the
really
blue
my favorite.
sunglasses.
And these are really Blue Mag. Yeah,
They look good. They look good.
I like them.
I would
I
have
feel
never
like
guessed they were $3.99. Never.
I feel like I could pull over anybody.
They don't look like $3.99.
They don't. They look like at least $19.99.
Yeah,
Sunglasses.
exactly.
Like from
They're-
the Tommy Bahama fucking rack at
yeah,
Walmart.
like the ones that you're like, oh, this is 19. That's like the one you want to pass over because they're too.
They're like,
expensive.
this is nice, but they're not $19.99 nice.
Yes.
Now, if they were
Yep.
$3.99, see, it's full circle.
See,
And you're like, yeah.
there's a lot of items you could buy, and like you always look at the product photos of people, like the promotional photos. I can see why they're happy. I'm happy. Like I'm smiling just as much as this guy is. I love these sunglasses. Yeah.
Well, I love
Thank you,
how they're
Greg.
endorsed by Joe Namath. So
Yeah. Joe Namath wouldn't steer you astray. That's a real American
Nope.
man right there. He wouldn't lead you
Yeah.
astray.
100%.
Thank you, Joe.
100%.
Thank you, Uncle Joe.
Next time I see you, can I get a pair?
Yeah, I'll
He's
hit him
got
up
you.
right now.
He's
He's like,
got
hey,
you.
dude, I'll hit him up right now.
Legion's Con, I will wear those all con.
I'm gonna message him and say, hey, I need
I will.
like 3 more pairs of sunglasses.
Yeah.
I will not wear my prescription sunglasses and probably get lost because I won't see any of my friends from a distance.
We'll put a bell on you. We'll be
Okay.
like, where is Chris?
That works.
All right, we hear it.
Sounds like a great bit we could do all weekend.
Yes.
I just
Like we
messaged
were going to
him.
do waiting for Clint at the door, and then we forgot because we were
Oh,
actually
yeah.
waiting for Clint.
Next time we should do that one. And then still
And then it's going to be
out.
even funnier because he's going to be there.
Yes.
Did you guys
exactly.
did you guys like talk about toys that you guys have? Did that set
Not yet.
already?
Not yet.
That's the
We
next
just
one right
started.
now.
You were only like 5 minutes late, Poppy.
Yeah. Yeah, really. You were.
All right, I thought I was gonna be super late today.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna share this.
Share this.
I got
Oh,
the
nice.
Oh,
McFarlane
Nice.
Batman Beyond car. This thing,
Yeah.
I've been waiting for it to go on sale. It went down to about $57. So
Wow.
I was really pumped about this. I didn't put any batteries on it, so there's lights.
Looks good.
But I put my Batman Beyond in there.
Very nice. Is that a McFarlane?
That's a
It is.
McFarlane. It's just
Oh,
the
is it?
the resculpt,
Yeah, the DC Direct remake.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm
Looks good.
really I've wanted this for a while. I'm really pumped I got it for the price.
Nice.
I've been really waiting for it to go down, but so I got that. Also been playing with this guy, the Spider-Verse Black Costume Spider-Man.
nice.
Nice.
He's pretty dope.
Yeah, looks
Does he
cool.
have the foot pivots?
Toe hinge,
Yeah, toe hinge.
no toe hinge.
Mm.
That's actually
Lazy?
a
Why are
problem.
they so lazy? They
Yeah,
put them
there's
on.
no
why
toe
they?
hinge.
Jeez, come on, Hasbro, get it together.
They're not John Hamm.
Another thing I've been playing with, my Revelator.
That's cool. That's
Yes.
really cool.
This was $20 on AliExpress,
What?
Nice.
That is really
and
cool.
it comes with a bunch of accessories that I'll just at a distance. I won't go into them, but as you can see,
Paraphernalia.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
paraphernalia.
Yes.
But this one's
things
cool.
that
This
involve
one's really cool.
paraphernalia, children.
Actually, this might have been like $15, but it was cheap. It's pretty cool.
I dig
Another thing, I hit up 88 Figs and he gave me a scummy keychain.
Heck
it.
yeah.
Nice.
He also
Scummy.
yeah, really cool. This guy, he gets laid off and is the most creative guy. He just like, I'm gonna make my own character. I'm gonna sell these things and then do
What the fuck? Time out. Time out. Go back to the beginning. Say that one more time.
he gets laid off, creates a character, 3D
Okay.
prints, and
Okay.
then sells these things.
Okay. That's
What are you-
amazing.
what is-
I like that. No.
What do you want? About down here?
I overthought that whole thing. I'm sorry.
What were you thinking? This
Yeah,
scummy
yeah.
got
What were
laid
you
off?
thinking?
Right. I thought, no, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, wait, we're talking about the character?
Yeah, you thought
Posse?
Scummy was
Oh, no,
What are we talking
no.
about?
We're talking about
Oh,
88.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Scummy. I'm sorry. That's why I was like, I'm overthinking it. Just don't mind me.
He also gave me this.
That's cool.
And this is
that a
all
gilded Scummy?
Yeah, something like that. And then this is all for his band, Confero, which is an excellent band if you guys have
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
Doesn't he have a music video or something coming out this week?
Yeah, for AOA or AOAS, I think is the title. That's the one that he did all AI and with his figures. It's so cool looking.
It's really cool.
Cool.
Then the next thing I haven't opened yet is my Cyborg Superman.
Nice.
And I'm really excited for that. And I just ordered the Target exclusive, which I'm pumped about.
Which Target exclusive?
The red
Cyborg
Superman.
Cyborg,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like from the Lantern Wars, the Green Lantern.
It is, but it doesn't. With the Green Lantern one, he had like whatever that symbol was. This one has the S, which I think looks so much better, to be honest. So,
well, I think it's like the Sinestro that they had. You know, they did the same exact figure just with different paint for the for the chase. So if this isn't a chase, it's just an exclusive.
It's a chase. Oh, exclusive. No, it's exclusive. You're right. Not a chase. Exclusive.
Yeah, I wonder why. Because normally, if it's a chase, they're not going to change anything with the molding or the mold or anything. So they wouldn't change the logos. Like I was saying with the Sinestro, they give you a Green Lantern Sinestro, but it's still the Sinestro Lantern logo.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's definitely not a chase. So, but yeah, the exclusive went quick. You had to be on it for like the first 2 minutes before to get one.
Yeah.
Danny, you seem like you were pretty excited to share something.
I'm really not. Really not. But hold on, I gotta turn on. This is virtual background. All right. This is killing me right now. Let me get this virtual background out of here. Yeah. So I have a new rabbit hole. I'm into these now. I buy these a lot.
Oh, we were just talking about these last night. What are they called?
Boo-boos.
Yeah.
I have who's this guy? This is Topi. I have Topi in a plastic case. You got to put them in one of these to protect them.
Put them in that. Yeah.
If you want to take care of them.
Does it come with a plastic case?
No. You have to buy it separately. But my kid put me onto these, and she was like, "Hey, these are really popular on TikTok."
They are. They're very popular.
They're super expensive. Like they sell out super quick. But this is the only one that's mine. Like I had a pink one. She is hers, and then she has the Coca-Cola.
I like how spiteful you sound. Like, I think she's hers now.
But this is pretty cool. Kids. I really dig these.
They look like the Where's the Wild Things are.
Right. But I think these are the stupidest things ever. But like, I can see why people they're like mystery minis. I used to collect mystery minis growing up, like when they were like super popular. Yeah. I don't know if they're like super popular now, but I used to collect a lot of mystery minis, especially the DC ones. Mm-hmm. And these are kind of the same thing. They're just a lot more expensive. Like if you're buying them in the aftermarket, you're paying like $60 to $70 for one.
Jeez. So where do they pop up? Where do you buy them?
So to buy them, you have to buy them at a Pop Mart store, but like a lot of Pop Mart stores, they don't sell them in store. You have to order them online on the website and have them like pick up at the store. Like they don't do like front store.
They don't ship.
They do. They don't. They ship, but they don't. Like if you want, you have the option to pick it up at the store. Like if you go to the actual store, you're not going to find any. Like some stores maybe, but not a lot of them. And then what I like about them a lot is that they you see the little barcode QR code here? Mm-hmm. Right here. Yeah. So if you scan that QR code and they'll send you to a US website and it'll verify that you have a legit Labubu and not a Lafufu.
So like Cabbage Patch Kids?
I wouldn't know. Yeah. I wouldn't know. Cabbage Patch Kids. The Cabbage Patch Kid did that?
They had like a certificate of authenticity that you would have.
And that
I agree with
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are pretty cool though. But I really,
So funny. I had no idea about these things, and then we talked about them on Monday
Yeah.
with Kyle Wandala.
Yeah. You know who's someone that collects these a lot that I've seen? What's her name? She's on we had her on as a guest once. What's her name?
Yoke.
No. It was on Toy Talk. She's she
Yoko.
Yes, she's a big she collects these a lot.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. I've seen her with like I've seen videos of her like opening like blind boxes. Like they'll sell like if you buy them retail at the Pop Mart store, like I know these are like probably $21.99, but the other ones are more like $27.99. But then you could buy the box for like there's like 6 of them maybe, and it's like $131 for a box. But like in the aftermarket, forget it. You're not gonna even.
And they sell like for 60, 70. You're saying?
They and like different stores, like not the actual Pop Mart store.
Yeah,
they'll sell for like $60 to $70, but like if you can find them, because they like
cool.
They're like they go quick. So we have 3 of them in the house. So and they're legit. I want to get a Lafufu, the fake one, because I want to compare them.
I was gonna say the fake ones would probably end up being worth more, like the.
People there's a fan base for them too because they come out so messed up and like the paint work is different. And the thing with these is that I guess the secret ones, the ones that you get that are called secret ones, they're like worth a lot of money. I think the one there's like another line of these, it goes for like $300. It's like a
I freaking love how you're just like deep diving.
I when I tell you I went like I really got into these. It's like I had a whole conversation with there's this young lady that works at the mall, and I was with my daughter, and she was like explaining everything to me. She was explaining to me how it's real through the barcode. She was like, when you pull the tab out, there's like this red little tape thing under it. That's how you know. And like you could tell, like telling me the differences of what's real, what's fake. And I'm like, real. So now I go into stores and I try to sound like I know everything. And I'm like, hey, this is a real one.
He's a snob. He's like a real one. Back in the day, the people used to go hunting Beanie Babies. Like, this one is in the 2nd edition. You could tell by the feel of the beans in the bag.
My goal is to get a really cool one and wear it at Legion's Con. I'm going to wear one of these at Legion's Con as a chain.
All right.
I'm going to put it on.
I'm kind of down to like get a couple of these, to be honest.
You want a Labubu? You should get one. We should get one
for my kid.
Do an unboxing online, do a live and see which one you get. Maybe you'll get a secret one that costs a lot of money. You can flip it.
I love, because Danny, sometimes it's kind of crazy. The way you talk is exactly how I think sometimes. Just like, I'm like, yeah, wouldn't it be awesome if I got the rare one and I could just flip it?
Dude,
that's the mindset I have when I get these blind boxes.
So the rare one for this one, it's like a really dark brown, and it's nothing to it. It's just like
it's not like some random character. It's not like the DC minifigs where it's like the rare one. It's an outline of Batman.
No, there's one that has like the one I believe they're called the Energy. They're called something Energy, but they have like their secret one is like all black, and it has like rainbow like eyes and teeth. It's really nice. Like I'm like. Yeah. I would buy that. I would
fucking bizarre.
I would put this at a table and like right now, $70. Anybody?
No, Unworthy. I was thinking the same thing, but it is like a big thing right now. Those things, and I had no idea about them. Like no clue.
Yeah, I got 3 of them. I have the Coca-Cola. There's a Coca-Cola one, and then there's the
cool.
Yeah. The first one that he got, he sent a picture in the Rowdy Boys chat. I think I said something like, is that one of your spare kids or something?
It is.
Your daily visitation. Looks just like you.
These are cool though. You know what? I could. They're cool. I would buy. I haven't bought a box yet, but I will buy one eventually. But
for $100, you get 3 of them. That's
no. For $100, you could buy if you order them on the website. You would buy 6 of them for $131. That's
my God, it's going to be like you're going to order them from the the company to get that price, and people are going to be knocking the mailman off to steal the deliveries.
I'm sure that does happen. But
These
pretty
are cool,
awesome.
though. Yeah.
Thanks for
Labubu,
sharing. Thanks for
everybody.
sharing all that. Like, as you
All
told
that,
me more.
all that wasted on
today.
knowledge that I have now.
Yeah.
Unnecessary knowledge of Labubus now.
So they're Labubus. That's what they're called.
They're Labubus. Yeah, the fake ones are called Lafufus.
Lafufus. Okay.
Lafufus.
Is that what
and you
this?
can buy those no, you can buy those for $20, and you know they're fake. Like colored box, the box looks different. They're like CT toys, right? And
Yeah, the
Mafex.
CT toys.
This is Mafex. Those are CT's toys.
Great analogy. Great
Thank you.
freaking analogy.
All right, let me go back to my virtual screen.
Clint. Oh yeah, you shared your toys. Unworthy. How about you, buddy?
Clint's got more.
Oh, Clint.
Yeah,
share
that's
us
another
more.
one of my girls
yeah.
this month.
Oh, that's a great one. Are you gonna take that out of the box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
I have that. I
It
took.
was
Toys
blurry.
R Us exclusive.
It's
Yeah.
a Toys R Us exclusive storm.
Yeah.
You
I
needed
have
that
this
for the Build-A-Figure, though, mostly, right?
No, I wanted the figure.
Well,
That
I thought that was one of
Storm-
the Build-A-Figures, though, that you wanted to finish.
Yeah, I just need the arms, but other than that, yeah.
That storm is like sought after, and
I know. I've been seeking after it.
I
They're gonna re-release that son of a bitch next month. You know they're gonna.
Along with Onslaught. I'm doing this for everyone else.
That's gonna be the next. That's gonna be the next wave. It's gonna be that storm, and the Build-A-Figure is gonna be Onslaught.
Mm-hmm.
I remember buying that wave at Toys R Us and then just sealing it away in a box for a while, and then I opened it like a couple of years ago to build Jubilee. Great wave though.
Oh yeah.
That
Such
storm
a
is
weird
cool.
selection for a Build-A-Figure like Jubilee. That's a weird Build-A-Figure to me. I don't know why. So like I don't know. I always imagine they should be big figures.
Yeah,
when
I
they're
agree.
small.
The thing is, it's like take this one for instance. It's pretty much the body, and all the other ones are the head and the arms.
Yeah,
Like that's. I don't.
Yeah, it's weird.
Agreed.
I want to build a figure of Toy Addict 17. That's what I
with
want.
a Labubu and
No,
or you can get a
accessory.
Labubu, Toy Addict 17 inspired Labubu.
that could work.
Yeah.
And then what are the sunglasses called again?
They're called
blue
Blue Max.
blue shades, not blue shoe, blue shades.
I honestly, I'll be honest. I thought that was a Blue Chew ad, like because it had Joe Namath on it, and I couldn't read the gold. Like,
Blue Chew.
And it's only $3.99.
yeah, it's only $3.99. Unworthy, how about you, buddy?
I've actually bought hella toys since the last time that we did one of these. I got back into some Marvels. I got the Iron Man.
He's cool. He moves.
He's
fun,
good.
doesn't he?
Yeah, he's good. I got
Yeah,
the
I
ROM
too.
too. I don't know where the heck I put the ROM though.
Yeah, my ROM's
The ROM was the one that I wanted too, and I've
really.
opened
Were
it.
you a ROM fan or?
I wasn't a ROM fan. I have a whole bunch of the books though. So my grandmother used to go to like auctions and yard sales and stuff and just buy comics like right and left for me. So she bought boxes and boxes, and I had like the entire first run. I still have most of the ROM comics. And I never read a single one of them, but I always thought the covers looked cool. So when
awesome.
So when they had that figure out, I was like, I got to get that for nostalgia only, just because it reminds me of the comics.
Oh, that's
then
cool.
I got this guy.
He's awesome.
Couldn't find him anywhere. And then I walk into DIE or DYE. Is that or was that
FYE?
FYE? That's the one. And they had it sitting there, $7.99 clearance.
What?
Yep.
No.
I was like, I grabbed it, and then I was like, that's not gonna scan right. So I grabbed another Marvel Legend. I was like, I'm just gonna scan the one, and then be like, oh, I don't actually want that, and then give it back, give that one to them, and keep the cable. I was gonna play the long game, but there was no self checkout. So I was just like crossing my fingers, hoping it was actually clearance, and they fucking scanned it, and it was.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Yimbo just bought that for like $40, $50.
Yeah. I couldn't find it. I kept on looking online for them. And like you couldn't, there was places online. Most of the retailers online were all sold out. And then I was looking at eBay, and I'm like, I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that on eBay. So I wasn't going into FYE to look for this. I was just going into FYE, and I was like, oh my God.
And that place is not cheap.
No.
And there's like 4 other things on clearance. That's all there was too. It's like
They have the cable. That's ridiculous.
I'm thinking like somebody hit it. Somebody probably hit it because the box was damaged too. So like maybe somebody hit it, and then like an employee found it and it was damaged. Like, nah, put it in clearance.
I don't know if you.
I seen the tag.
Chat.
Yeah, I seen the tag on $7.99. $7.99, Yimbo.
Yimbo, $7.99. He got that for $7.99. $7.99
at FYE.
That's ridiculous.
Dude.
And then my sons got into Star Wars again, so I got into Star Wars again, and it's an expensive hobby. But I picked up a couple of these Imperial Commandos.
Those are cool.
They're from the Mandalorian. They're stormtroopers, but like in the commando armor.
Right.
So I picked a couple of these guys up, and then I found another Dent box special of the last Bray Wyatt from the Blackout Ultimate.
Wow, that's
the
really
Ultimate
good.
edition of it.
That's really good. So cool.
So that's like a good run for me because I went months and months without buying any toys, and then I bought a whole bunch in the last month. So
I like that what's that stormtrooper thing called?
They're the Imperial Armored Commandos.
Okay, I like that look.
I found these at Walgreens. Is the only place I've found them. I don't know if they were Walgreens exclusives or not, but I picked up 2 of them because you never see just one stormtrooper.
Mm-hmm.
And I got another. I'm going to be working in another area with another Walgreens. I'm going to stop and see if I can find another one.
Okay, you can get them at what's it called? Amazon for $23. But pretty dope. That's awesome. Great pickups. Jeez. That's awesome. Well, Danny, you did it. You recommended the movie. You recommended our movie.
Generational classic.
Tropicando Thunder. I love that movie.
A little overview. Tropic Thunder came out in 2008. Directed by Ben Stiller, starring Ben Stiller, Robert Downey Jr., Jack Black, and Jay Baruchel.
Clint, is that how you say that name? I was waiting for. I was hoping you would know.
No, you don't know. Okay.
That doesn't sound right, but
yeah, it's not. It's not. I usually leave the names for Yimbo. He's really good at that. Some awesome cameos by Tom Cruise, by Matthew. I like Matthew McConaughey a lot.
Yeah.
The Packer.
What's his name? Eastbound and Bound. What's his name?
Oh yeah, Danny
McBride. Just some really just awesome people, and a very controversial movie.
MTV Best Kiss Award winner Tobey Maguire.
I had like a thought about that, but go ahead. That's one of my things. Like that opening, the credit scenes where they show the trailers.
Yes,
like
the trailers.
What was it? Satan's Gate. Like when I watched
Satan's Alley.
Satan's Alley. When I watched Satan's Alley, I said, man, I really hope they cast me in Unworthy for the second one. I was like, man. And it's funny because I said that, and I think I said it loud, and then my kid looked at me like.
Hold on, I just have to pull up something that Yimbo share screen. Yimbo.
Jay Baruchel.
Jay Baruchel.
It's Jay Baruchel. Jay Baruchel.
Thank you, Yimbo.
It's Jay
Out here
Baruchel.
doing God's work.
Thanks, Jimbo.
Thank you, Jimbo. Appreciate that.
So let's just talk initial thoughts. Who wants to go first?
I want to say the very first thought that I had, just as the first preview came on and it was the Al Pacino, as soon as that part came on, my kids were in the room and I was like, I turned the volume all the way down. My first thought was they could not get away with this movie today. Like,
absolutely not.
They could not.
Absolutely not.
And this isn't even that
trailer,
old.
No, 2008.
That was a weird trailer to start it off with, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the other ones, it would have made sense because it has like preview for all audiences. But first thing you see is that one.
You know what's funny is that my kids, they won't, if they're watching something, they're like not really paying attention to the TV. Or if I'm watching something, I could put whatever on. They won't even know. But for whatever reason, as soon as that song came on, it was like they stopped and turned. They could not stop watching. I'm like scrambling for the remote, trying to turn it back down. It's like any other time, you kids don't give a shit about what's on the TV.
What about you, Danny?
Where do I start?
Beginning.
Oh yeah. So honestly, when this movie was announced, I had no, I love Ben Stiller. I love Ben Stiller movies. I love Something About Mary. It's like one of my favorite Ben Stiller movies.
Yeah.
So I love his movies, but then I knew there was going to be a big cast of like people in this movie, and then Jack Black. I love Jack Black, and then Robert Downey Jr. was already great with like the Marvel movies. So I had no expectations for this movie, so it was kind of like, I'll give it a chance. It looks fun. But then when I saw like the whole transformation when Robert Downey was really messed up. Right. Yes. Right. I actually bought the movie. I actually bought the movie at a Blockbuster when it was here. Like we had a Blockbuster and I bought it on DVD. Wow. And man, I watched it and I couldn't stop watching it. I love Tropic Thunder. Like I love and like Unworthy said, like can't get away. It's a movie that can't get you can't get away with a lot of things that it's said and done in it. But it's a time where like you could laugh at
a movie like it.
Right, yeah. You could laugh at certain things. Nothing was offensive. I mean,
that was like right around when that sort of humor started not being acceptable. I feel like that's around that time.
Yeah.
But people
started looking at us funny for enjoying these sort of jokes,
Yep.
I really enjoyed the movie. Like I loved everything about that movie.
Yeah.
Clint? And then that first scene with like how they said the award winner Kirk Lazarus, and then they said MTV award Best Kiss award winner Tobey Maguire. It's like I love how that is the way that they're honoring him. That's his accolade.
Like that was one of my favorite things, just as like a Spider-Man fan, and just how he just could make fun of himself for that.
Yeah.
Right.
Awesome. Clint?
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Keep
fucking
going.
humbug.
Keep going. Keep going.
Like certain elements I thought were freaking brilliant. There are others that I'm like, I could have done without certain things like Jack Black.
Oh no!
No! You didn't just say that.
I just did.
Not Jack Black.
How dare you?
I said
what was it?
I never thought you could say anything that made me not want to be your friend anymore, but you just did it.
I said I didn't like Will Ferrell like 2 episodes ago.
I forgive that. I can forgive that. He's not for everybody. Jack Black is for everybody.
Right.
Like, what was it about Jack Black? Just he was being Jack Black, or
just him being Jack Black?
That's hurtful.
I'm
shook right now. I've never been so shook in my beliefs.
Yeah, I can.
Are you really that shocked though?
Yeah, I had no idea you didn't like that. Didn't like Jack Black.
I think there's some moments
That is
where
something you
he's-
don't tell friends. That is, I get it. I understand why you would not tell people because that's something that'll get you universally disliked, saying that you don't like Jack Black.
Have you guys seen the new? I know we're talking about Tropic Thunder. Have you seen Minecraft?
No.
Yeah.
I liked
My,
Jack Black is Jack Black in Minecraft, and I loved him in it.
right.
But I don't know. I liked it. I like Jack Black. I actually, you know,
He's-
typically I'm kind of on.
This
the
is going to
same
make it really
wavelength.
awkward for me, Clint, when I tell you who my MVP is.
It's gonna be awkward when you gotta tell you my LVP.
It is. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough evening for us. We're going to get through it. I'm going to be able to look past this. I have hope.
I gotta say, like, some of my favorite things, just like going through the movie when I'm watching it. Like, I remember watching this movie in the theater, going with friends, and actually, I hadn't felt this way in a long time since I went to the movies when I first saw my first R-rated movie in high school with my friends. Was Something About Mary. Just as like Danny was saying, like, I love that movie. That movie was so raunchy. It was hilarious. Like, for me, it was more man, I've never seen anything like this, and this is my first time watching an R-rated movie in the theater. This is so cool. Tropic Thunder gave me kind of the same vibe in a way of like, I cannot believe I'm watching someone that made this movie right now. So we're talking about, and we haven't talked about it yet, but like the thing that would never happen right now, and that's Robert Downey Jr. in blackface.
Yep. That's the elephant in the room.
Yeah, I like that would never happen, right? But the fact that you're watching it, you're just like, oh my God, I can't believe they put this on screen. This is like, first of all, career suicide, and I can't believe it's happening. Second of all, the biggest thing that I thought was like a big cameo that kind of redeemed himself was Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise was like in the crapper at that point. Like, he was
professionally.
He was trying to come back up, I think. He was in a lull. He was in a lull. He was like Mission Impossible.
He was in
like
nothing.
2 or
Nothing.
3.
Yeah. There was nothing going on for him.
I felt, I'd see your face, Clint.
Isn't he so snooty? Like, man, he just knows everything. Sometimes I just want to bop him right on that bald head of his.
This was definitely a role that I didn't even think that he would be able to do. And I thought like I thought he came back into like my eyes as like a likable person, right? I think he was still crazy. This might have been the height of the Katie Holmes thing, I think. So I think that's one of the
I think the thing when they announced this, I think I remember thinking, wasn't he just like standing on some couch?
Oprah's couch.
Screaming,
Yep.
like,
Yep. The
like
Oprah couch
lunatic
incident. Yep. So I thought those were like 2 big moments for me, and this might be one of my favorite scenes, but the Matthew McConaughey talking about his son and disappointments, like I could not stop laughing.
He's like, at least you get to pick your kid. I got stuck with mine.
Yeah, at least you get to pick your kid. That's what it was. Like, hilarious. Like, I couldn't. And then it just does like, it's like a 2-second shot of like his son, a picture of his son.
Yeah. And the look of disdain on his face.
Yes.
The thing is, like, what makes this work is he takes his role entirely seriously. There's no like wink, wink, nudge, nudge. He's like, no, I am
a straight man.
Determined agent.
Yeah. He's a straight man in all this, and it's so freaking hilarious. So those were kind of like the 3 parts that I loved. And also, I laugh every single time that director blows up. Like it is like the greatest moment
and I am Jesus Christ. Boom.
And then boom. And
the scene
I remember
afterwards.
Yes, where he's like holding the head.
And the gangsters up on the hill, they're watching him like, what?
It's like, this guy's crazy. Yeah. So like, I remember when he blew up, the theater was so quiet. And then everyone just starts laughing once it starts raining him.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. That was just brilliant. That was like just such brilliant comedic timing. I
That
think.
was so good. That was such a good part.
I mean, there were just so many parts in this movie that I really dug. What was the part? I don't know. I thought Jack Black, like he did go a little too Jack Black in some parts, so I can understand that, Clint.
I
But
think for his character, though, that's exactly what he was. I think he was meant to be a parody of himself.
yes, exactly. I just love his turnaround at the end, to be honest. Like I thought that was really funny.
The part where that kid's like, he's like, "What are you doing?" "Nothing. I'm just eating jelly beans." He's like, "Can I have some?" "I can't have any of my fucking jelly beans." And then he flips out. He pats the kid on the chest. He's like, "What? You think you're the only one that gets sick when you don't have your jelly beans?"
Yeah, that was pretty good. All right. Well, let's go to categories. I don't know if there's anything else, bring it up. Who's your MVP?
Jack Black. Jack Black
Really?
is my MVP. Yeah.
I thought you were joking.
I thought he did such a good job. Like, and the here's what it is for me: the depth that he can act in this. Like, he's like 4 different characters in this. He does the fatties things, and I'm not even talking about them. Like he has his actual his actual persona,
right.
And then he's doing the voice for the fucking the soldier. "Oh, they're right up our ass," like he's got this Bronx accent or something.
Yeah.
And then he goes he's just got this range of being believably addicted to drugs and going through withdrawals. I just thought he did a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
And when he has that kid and he's like, "I'll blow the little man's head off. Now tell me where all the drugs are."
Yes. Danny, MVP.
Oh man, fuck! It's so many I want to pick, but I'm always gonna go with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
he's
mine.
He's
Mine too.
He's mine as well.
He was fucking great in that entire.
I gotta say, the balls with that guy that do what he did, just come back.
He was great.
He was like the scene where he's regressing all his past roles.
Yes,
that was freaking top notch.
Yes, it was. Oh man, he was.
I like the scene where the Al Pacino drops the N-bomb on him and he slaps him. He's like, "We don't use that word."
That's right.
I don't know how he kept it together.
Yeah,
I've never been able to do that.
Oh my god, this was after Iron Man, right? He
was. I think
same year.
Because this I think is the same year he came out with the one with Zach Galifianakis too, isn't it?
No, that was several years later. I know what
you're
talking about, but that was several years down the line.
Okay, I thought it was all right around the same time.
But yeah, this one and Iron Man were kind of his career resurgence with with those 2 roles.
Yeah, incredible! How Iron Man just was a second career, because he was big back in the 90s.
Yeah.
I'm just looking up the years. So yeah, you're right. 2008. That's it. Yeah. Both Iron Man and Tropic Thunder. 6 Man. So this is 6 Man for anyone listening. It is the person who didn't have a big role, but every time they were on screen, they were incredible.
I'm torn between Jack Black because I really love Jack Black, but I'm gonna go. I actually changed my mind. It was gonna be Jack Black, but I'm gonna go with Tug Speed. I'm gonna go with Ben Stiller. I love Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller's great.
As your 6 Man?
For 6 Man?
He was because I didn't the entire movie, I was focused more on Robert Downey Jr.'s character. To me, he was like, he was the main character, but I didn't see him as the main character in the movie. Like I saw.
Are you thinking least valuable player, or are you thinking?
No. I think he was like my sixth man. He's my. This is my choice. Okay.
Yeah, I get you. I kind of understand. I understand what you're saying.
Don't encourage this.
Don't attack. Don't be judgmental, Clint. Let me choose what I want. All right. You already dug yourself a hole with Jack Black. No, I think Clint. He was my sixth man.
I'll give you.
We'll allow it.
Clint, what do you think?
Mine's gonna be Matthew McConaughey.
Is it Jack Black?
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah,
he's a solid choice.
Yeah, I actually I love him. He would be mine. Or and I want to give Danny McBride some. I love Danny McBride.
For me, I was gonna say, I mean, like Tom Cruise obviously has a great part, but I feel like he was in enough of the movie to not be considered sixth man. Same with like Danny McBride and Nick Nolte. So I want to say Bill Hader, because he was only in like 2 scenes, but both of them, they were great. Like when he's like, you got to spank their ass. And Bill Hader's like, you spanked that ass.
Yeah.
And Bill Hader is freaking hilarious. So for him to just have like a little write-off 2-scene part, like that's even funnier to me.
And the scene with him and Tom Cruise at the end, where it's like, yeah, go out there and get credit for all my work.
LVP?
The director guy for me.
I liked him.
Could have done without him.
Even when he blows up, like,
well, I mean, his character
was
essential.
Idiots and trying to get shit done. I really empathize with that.
And then you blew up, exactly. Which is also what it feels like.
Exactly.
We became stars after. I'm gonna say Nick Nolte for me. He wasn't. Nah, to me, he's my least favorite person.
Like he
had
what the role required, but
he had his purpose.
Bit crazier.
Right, he had his purpose. I just think he was just not like he wasn't like I mean, again, we had Jack.
No, I'm with you, Danny. Nick Nolte's mine.
Yeah, Nick Nolte was one for me.
Clint,
Jack Black.
Ay, Dios mío.
Pains me that it does pain. I have to say, I kind of.
Oh, whether you were supposed to say that. Ay, Dios mío.
Ay, Dios mío. Gringo loco.
Best scene for you guys?
Oh man.
I think the entire attack, the whole raid on the drug farm, the compound. I think that's whole scene from Jack Black being brought in on the back of the cow all the way to Ben Stiller chucking the kid off of the bridge. I think that whole raid scene was really good.
That's a good one. Danny?
Oh man, so many good ones. I really like this scene where they're at the campfire and Al Pacino's talking about Lance.
I said Nance.
What the fuck did you just say? Like that moment right there was great. That moment right there was exactly like I felt like Lance was my daughter at that part when I said, "Hey, me and Unworthy should be in the sequel to this movie." She said, "What the fuck did you just say?"
And then in the end, it shows Lance from Insane.
Right, yeah, for the Backstreet Boys, right?
Yeah,
right.
Like hilarious. That like so great. Like
there's a lot of good scenes. I like again. I'm just picking one, but there's a lot of great moments in that movie that I could pick. Like Jack Black scene where he's like tied up.
Yes.
The other part there where the terrorists, the drug cartel, they call and Les takes the phone. He yells at him.
Yes.
And then
yes.
and then he hands the phone back to him real calmly, looks at his assistant. He's like, "Will you find out who that was?"
Clint, how about you? Best scene.
I would say not the opening filming where everything goes wrong.
Oh,
Thought
yeah,
that
that
was
was,
a good one.
that was a good one. Yeah.
My favorite. I thought about this a lot. I love so many scenes. I mentioned the blow up scene that just never
Mhm.
gets old. The simple Jack scene kills me every single time.
Yeah.
Like when they make him act out simple Jack, I just die because like
They put those teeth in his mouth.
they put the teeth in his mouth and he just like he goes he just does it and then
He goes
the
full
the
send.
yeah and then the you know what also kills me, his like the actors that act with him, that they're the terrorists like in a dress or like that kills me every single time.
Okay,
So
wait, I do have a second choice
yeah,
where the baby's stabbing him.
yes, that's a great one too. And he chucks him in the river. Yeah, yep. Right at the end when he's climbing, he's trying to go over.
You know, Ben Stiller too. Like he
Yeah.
did a great job in this movie, like making you believe that he's an actual freaking idiot, like he has no clue. Because like in the scene after it all goes wrong, and he's in his room and he's watching the Entertainment Earth thing, and he's got the hook hands on, like he's got the fake hook hands on,
yes.
and you can see he's got a Bluetooth in his ear. And then he's holding the phone with the freaking hook, like instead of using the Bluetooth. I was like, well, "What an idiot!" What?
I was listening to an interview with Ben Stiller, and he went back to talk about this movie. Him and I don't know if you've ever seen this like MTV Movie Award short with he's like Tom Cruise's stunt double, and he like
Yeah.
yeah, it's a really funny skit. So he met Tom Cruise the first time there, and one of the things, they became like good friends, and so when he was writing Tropic Thunder, he had tried to pitch this to Tom Cruise, and he wanted Tom Cruise to play who Ben wanted Tom Cruise to play his Simple Jack character.
Right. Like Tug.
Yeah, he wanted to play him. And then Cruise read it, he thought it was funny, and he goes, No. He's like, "Wait, your script is missing something. It's missing an exec character, and I want to play him." And so that's how his character came to be. And like there was no character written in, so he had to write his character in. So it's kind of crazy how that character, who's I feel is kind of iconic in Tropic Thunder, just came to
Scene
be.
stealer.
Yeah.
I love the part too where he right in that first meeting where he's like, "You, the key grip, punch that man in the face really fucking hard."
Well, like the thing is, he's not like specifically pointing at his key grip. He just asks for any key grip.
Yes.
And you know it's because those guys hold those microphones, you know, those.
Yeah.
So they got hella arm strength, and their hands are probably solid as hell. I wouldn't want to be punched by a key grip. It could be a little tiny guy. If they're key grip, you know they got them monkey paws, man. You don't want to get punched by that.
All right. Any unanswerable questions?
I do actually, and I didn't really think about it until this last time I rewatched it. But how was this movie about making a movie even considered for any kind of awards when like the director got blown up and presumably a lot of other people died? Like how would this even ever get finished? And then get award nominations?
And how was Tobey Maguire nominated for Best Actor? And even though his was clearly a supporting part.
I didn't even think of that. I guess
How did
I
those
didn't.
two
I guess
movies
I
come
didn't
out
really
the
pay
same
attention
year?
to who the other who was the other nominees.
The only other
John
one,
Voight was one, right? Because he was
yeah,
sitting in front.
I didn't remember who the other two were, or other three were. Wait, other two, yeah.
Tobey Maguire.
That's some critical thinking. How did he get Best Actor? And he was a supporting at best. I mean, he was only billed as the MTV Best Kiss Award winner.
Right.
Any nitpicks?
Oh, actually, before nitpicks, I did have one more, two more things. Sorry.
Yeah.
The first one was, you need to find somebody that looks at you the way that Ben Stiller looked at that dude when he's like, Simple Jack should have won an Oscar. Like the way he turned around, looked at him. I was like, I want somebody to look at me like that. I know I'm loved, but I don't think I've ever been loved like that.
That's pretty observant.
And then the other thing that I wrote down is that scene where the little boy climbs up the riverbank and he turns around and he goes like this, pouting. I said, that is what I imagine Chris looks like every time somebody doesn't know who Laserman is. that little pout. It's like, that's Chris right there.
No, if someone doesn't know who Laserman is, I'm happy to tell them. Okay, nitpicks.
None.
I think Danny McBride should have been in more of it. That was the only nitpick. I think he's a scene stealer too. They could have had him rejoin the fray a little sooner.
I think they used him just the right amount because like all his jokes landed because they
really did all land.
Like the most obscure joke with him that actually worked was he almost blinded Jamie Lee Curtis on Freaky Friday.
Actually, the other thing too, when he says he's lost a finger, and he says riding Miss Daisy. So like his film debut. So like his film debut was a porno, and he lost a finger. I want to know the story.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the. I think it was supposed to be the joke that it was that Morgan Freeman movie, which has no stunts. I think that was the joke.
Oh, I was thinking, well, because it's driving Miss Daisy, not riding Miss Daisy. So I think it's like one of those bad name knockoff pornos that you see on. I mean, supposedly you can find these things. I don't know. I'm a good man. I don't watch those. I think it was supposed to be like one of those parody spoof pornos because he says riding Miss Daisy, not driving Miss Daisy.
I need to double check this.
You can.
I will.
That's what he says.
All right, let's get down to it. What are your ratings? I think I know Danny's. Raise that hand up, Danny. I know it. Sorry, your doorway's in the way. Can you?
5. A 5. It's a 5.
Cinco.
A cinco for me. It's a cinco for me.
Unworthy.
This is a solid 4.5 for me.
Wow, I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah.
Clint.
3.
Boom.
That's about what I was expecting out of you.
Actually, I was expecting a 2.5. So you've impressed me, Clint.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm rating this higher than Unworthy. 4.75. If again, when I go on
that extra quarter means something.
Yeah, it's a 9.5 for me if it's a scale out of 10. So 4.75. Yeah, honestly, I could watch it again.
Now, can you decide what is that last 0.25 that would make it a perfect 5 for you? What's missing?
Good question. Great question. I don't know. I think it does get. I think it's a little long. I think it's a little long. I think the thing that keeps it from being a perfect 5 for me is the music at times. Like the whole raid scene, like it's got badass, like stereotypical
action movie music for that scene, right up until Nick Nolte comes in with the flamethrower. And then it goes like, and it's kind of jarring because it goes from action music to like some trumped up remix version where it was more heavy metal-ish, like, I don't know. And then the score from that just kind of throws the whole scene off.
That's some great insight. Music probably, music would have changed it. I don't know. I really have to think about that one, to be honest. It's a good question.
I think too, like a lot of the jokes, you don't want to enjoy them. Like we enjoy them, but you're not supposed to enjoy them these days. So maybe that's part of it, or is like, oh, I shouldn't be laughing at this.
Maybe that's it. You're right. Like that idea of like, I shouldn't be laughing at this, and yet it is. I think it's the whole shock value of like, I can't believe they're doing this.
Right. I can't believe they got away with this. Yeah.
I kind of compare it in a little bit to like a Blazing Saddle situation.
Okay.
Where while the jokes are they're controversial, but they have a point to them in some regards.
You're right. It's like all of it is a satire, right? So
right.
Even the jokes go so far because it's a satire.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. This was like peak Office time too, which I don't think you could do The Office now.
No, and that's a shame because I love that show. That and Parks and Rec.
Yeah, Parks and Rec is great though.
There's a lot
Parks
of
and Rec you could do. Parks and Rec is a great show. Yeah, Parks and Rec is a great show. But The Office though, yikes.
There's so much you can't get away with.
Yeah, in The Office, definitely not.
Michael Scott, period. All of Michael Scott, you could not get away with today.
Yeah, not those jokes. There were some jokes. All right, so last time we talked, I said that after Tropic Thunder, we would go and do the talkies. So I'm thinking sometime in July I'll get together the talkies. These, and the way I did it last time is I made a Google form and then just posted it on my channel, and then people filled it out. And what I had done was like taken all of our sixth men, all of our MVPs from all of our things, and put them together in a sheet, and people vote. The movies that will be on the talkies this year are Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, War of the Planet of the Apes, Donnie Darko, RRR, Deep Blue Sea, Late Night with the Devil, Son-in-Law.
Oh man, Late Night with the Devil was so good.
Yeah. Batman Returns, 28 Days Later, Semi-Pro, Dick Tracy, and Tropic Thunder. I do have to say some of those movies were like, wow. I can't believe we watched that. And then some of them were like pretty good bangers. So I think we'll have some really good hopefully if people fill it out, some good data. Those are going to be great. I can't wait for the talkies. So I'll get that ready for all of us, and we'll do that next time we get together.
Heck yeah.
Other than that, what do we got to plug?
We got Unworthy Addiction tomorrow, 9:30 on YouTube, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just Danny and I have been lately just being ridiculous. So, the normal. We had a great show last week with Violabs and Diggs Figs. Did a bunch of nonsense. There's really nothing to promote because we just get on there and just be ridiculous. So there's really nothing there's no point to our show. It's like Seinfeld. It's about nothing most of the time.
We're like a hangout spot. We just want to hang out with you guys and like interact with you and just, listen to your opinions on things that a lot of people don't give a shit about.
You guys got good chemistry, and that's why people like you. So
yes,
so it's exciting.
We Danny has been lately doing Telemundo versions of Star Wars scenes. So
right, that's our new segment. So
we'll probably do something with that too tomorrow.
Yeah, so we'll drop them.
Speaking of that deal, I saw this online. I think it was.
Say it with a deep voice. Hold on, wait. Say it and look into my eyes while you're saying it, because I know you're going to say something. Okay, look at my.
So I saw this a couple of months ago, but like I forget. I think it's El Salvador. They whenever they first aired Star Wars, they aired it uncut, but they still wanted to put advertising in there. So, like in random spots, like a character would pull a beer. I forget exactly what the name is. I need to find this commercial. Sorry.
Yes, definitely send it.
I need to see this.
Yeah,
definitely need to see this.
Sorry, just Telemundo and Star Wars made me think
We're gonna get Danny and I are gonna get stormtrooper outfits, and then we're just gonna like have a scene where Darth Vader walks down the hallway, and then it pans back to Danny and I are like, Jesus, I thought he was gonna strangle. And Danny's all upset. He's like, I know, I thought he was gonna strangle me too, but he didn't.
So a couple things. It's chili and it's cerveza cristal.
Cerveza Cristal. All right.
Chile and Cerveza Cristal and Estrellas de las Guerras in Telemundo.
I love the way you say it. I really do.
No, I'm telling you, I think that's a good segment. I love because we're good with memes and just reenacting them. Like even like what did we do last? Like we were like talking about how
we did like pictures out of context, and then we explained
right.
We just explained what was going on in the picture. We all four of us had different versions of what was going on.
Right, very insightful stuff. Like I like it.
So if you like that kind of shenaniganry and nonsense, then you should tune in 9:30.
Yeah, you guys are hilarious. You guys are too much. I've missed you guys. It's been too long since we've hung out. I've missed you guys a lot.
Yes, I've missed you.
Clint.
I got nothing.
Thank you so much for your Laser Man anthem, because that thing slaps. It's amazing. And honestly, like, my goodness, like
if you listening to it with headphones, I'm like, oh, I would actually listen to this.
I was listening in my car ride to school today. Like I put it on repeat. You made an orchestra version, which I love. And I mean, geez, wait, do I have it on here? No, I don't. I don't have it on here, but
Clint's wicked good with this AI music stuff.
Yeah,
but in all of his songs,
I thought I was good.
He always makes me sound like an asshole in all of his songs for some reason. I'm the only one that sounds like I'm an asshole in all of his songs.
I mean, I thought I was good. He is good. You're right. Like, yikes. All right, here we go. We'll do one listen and then we'll call it out. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Here's a little anthem for you.
He's got the heart of a cow and a laser for a hand. Laser man, defender of crops and the farming land. With a blast of light and a mighty move, he'll plow through evil just for you. Out in the fields where danger grows, he battles villains no farmer knows. Modern schemes reflect on blinds, but Laser Man's justice always finds. Laser Man, ironclad, strong and grand. Laser Man, fighting for good with a callous hand. From the barn to the skies, he'll never fall. A hero with hooves and heart, he gives his all. When the cows cry out and the hay bales burn, only one man can stop the storm. Only one man moves fast enough. He's Laser Man, the laser-powered legend of the land. The only hero who truly understands from silo to city.